the Phoenix Mountains Preserve, where the tall mountains surround a beautiful valley, making you forget that you're still in the middle of the city. Filled with wildlife, colorful rocks, and amazing plants. Today I'll be hiking an incredible 12.5-mile journey around and inside the preserve. While exhausting, it's always worth it for the breathtaking views at the top and on the way. Good morning, guys. We're back here at the Phoenix Mountains Preserve. Today I'll be putting myself to another challenge, and this one's a lot more intense than the North Mountain Preserve. I'll be hiking around the entire Phoenix Mountain Preserve today. And I'm starting at the Pesta Peak trailhead. I'm going to summit that peak and then go around clockwise, going on the left side, hugging that side, all the way until I come back to this parking lot. Now there are 3 main peaks that I will be trying to summit. First one, obviously, is the Pesta Peak. After that, there's another one that's unnamed. That's kind of like the halfway marker. Then we got Dixie Peak, and then we're coming back over here. It's just a little after 7:30, so the sun's about to start setting. As you can see, the sky is so beautiful. So once the sun starts to come up, those clouds are going to be a beautiful bright orange. And without further ado, let's get into it. Gotta get the steepest trail out of the way first. It's chilly out right now. I feel like I'm dying already. Oh my god. Look at this view, you guys. Unreal. I have to say, these rock formations are so fucking cool. Look at these amazing colors. That's beautiful. Look at that glow. So gorgeous. Over here we got Shaw Butte, North Mountain. The steepness never ends. For the whole hike, it just gets steeper and steeper until you get to the top. Great workout. But I found this overlook area that I don't remember being here last time, so I'm gonna relax for a little bit. Just gonna take in this view one more time before I leave. Just passed over the other side of the mountain, and there's this amazing breeze. Hopefully there's more at the top. unreal views the entire way this morning. I'm so glad I did this. We got Camelback Mountain, which is the highest mountain that's inside the actual city. Made it to the top of Pesta Peak. The breeze is pretty strong here and it feels so good. It's actually kind of cold out. We got this really cool looking bush here. From far away it kind of looks like a baby pine tree, but it does not feel or look like that when you're close to it. But it's really cool. Let's go back down. We're now starting to descent into the valley on the second trail. Looks like the sun's starting to peek out from the clouds. The foothill Palo Verde trees fill the mountains with green, giving homes to wildlife and preventing soil erosion. What's really amazing about these trees is that they photosynthesize through their green bark while they lose their leaves to survive droughts. One of my favorite parts of hiking is seeing all the colorful rocks. I mean, look at these. This red is so beautiful. All different shapes, the patterns, different colors, hues. Look at that. It's got like a slash of crystal stuff in it. That's pretty cool. And right here, we got some beautiful red rocks. Absolutely gorgeous. We're currently on the Freedom Loop Trail. Something started digging into the saguaro's head. There's a little hole there. That's unfortunate. Look at this tiny little guy right here. Such a cute cluster. Oh my gosh, what an adorable cactus. I didn't notice this much last time, but look, there's a cluster here, cluster there, a giant cluster right there. up a bit. Ooh, could use some fresh air. I feel kind of cold right now, but once I start walking again, I'm gonna heat back up. Oh, oh my gosh. This bench is freezing. I didn't even process that when I put my back down, and it was so fucking cold. Let's get going. Last time we were here, we took the Freedom Loop Trail all the way around. Today, we're taking a left on Pearl Charles. Look at this massive Octio. Gorgeous. This trail right here is really steep. It almost just looks like a wash. Look at that, you got the root coming out. I got my friend here. His name's James now. Looks like we've got a dry creek crossing. How cool would that be to come here when it's flowing? Look at all that erosion that it caused right there. Look, there's a stone building of some sort over there. We gotta go see that. I can't get close enough to focus on them, but there's some fresh Octio flowers on the tips of this. So beautiful. This is so cool, you guys. It's some old house. Look, you got the chimney right here. It's even kind of still built at the top. Got the windows. Oh my God. Look at that. Wake up and you see this. How incredible. Got a bench and everything. Another window. This is beautiful. And I wonder what the history was about this place. This is so cool to find. Look at that. As cool as it was, I need to get going because I feel like my phone is gonna die before I finish this whole trail. I'm at below 60% right now, and I'm not even at the halfway point. Look at all the little babies that are dropping off and rooting from this giant cactus. It's so cute. It's crazy to think that I came from all the way on the other side of that mountain. You can kind of see the path right there coming down. I unfortunately have to use the bathroom, number one and number two, but I'm not sure if there's any bathrooms at the parking lots on this side of the mountain, so I'm just hoping for the best. But there is a lot of breeze going on, and it feels so cool. Like, I'm sweating a little bit, but the wind's making me feel cold. So this hike just feels so amazing, and the entire time it's felt refreshing instead of exhausting, which is perfect. Thank you, clouds. I don't like this part. There is a little peak right behind me, but I'm not gonna summit it because right next to the freeway, all that noise, I feel like it's not worth it. So I'll be skipping that one. Look at these rocks, you guys. They're like slits of paper. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. Super, super thin. I love these ones. See, it's not too cold that you're uncomfortable. It's cold enough to be super refreshing. And it's cold enough to make your nipples hard. What do you guys think's hiding in there? Luckily, there were bathrooms at the first parking lot that I saw. It was at the Dreamy Trailhead or something like that, but it didn't show that there were bathrooms on my map. So, must have been new, but I am so thankful. Dreamy Draw Trail, that's what it was. The Dreamy Draw Trailhead. Look at those caves down there. I guarantee something's living in that. And there's like 2 of them. See, there's another little one. Right there. Right there. How is this one even alive? This view right here, you guys, is unreal. This is one of the best views I've ever seen. I had no idea this was all sitting on the other side of the mountain. Look at this, we got 3 saguaro babies that just sprouted from the same stock. It just split off in 3. How cool is that? This is the closest I've been able to get to one of these guys. I'm not sure what it is, but they're all over the place and they look really cool. They kind of just sprawl everywhere in the cluster with these beautiful orange spines. Do I even need to state what that looks like? Look at this massive open valley. We're starting to approach the unnamed peak at 1,952 feet. Then right after that, we are gonna make our way over to there, which is Dixie Peak, standing at like 2,400 something. Extremely slippery rock going up this way, and pretty steep. I'm almost to the top of the mountain, and you guys hear that? Nothing. This one might be my favorite rock. Look at those fucking colors. Wow. Whew. We did it. Whew. Up next, we're going to Dixie Peak, that giant mountain over there. And then we can start heading our way back down to the parking lot. We're standing at 1,952 feet tall right now. And this mountain, let me tell you, was a bitch to climb. This one was pretty steep and a lot of slippery rock, but I think it might be the most scenic. I don't know. That and Pesta Peak are both equally amazing. But my phone is at 32%, so I'm not gonna record a whole lot. So that's why it's gonna be kind of fast moving from here on out, because we're at 7 miles right now. This is the halfway point, and 7 more miles to go on 32% is not a lot. So I'll just do some quick clips until we get to Dixie Peak. Looks like we might have some kind of hornets laying up here some time of the year. It's so different coming from this side and seeing Dixie Peak from over here, whereas last time I hiked it from the opposite side at the trailhead. And from this side, you can just see how huge the mountains are. Dixie Peak, when I was up there, I was like, oh, it's just like Pesta Peak, but it's not. This is, I mean, it's a giant wall. This is a mass of mountains, and it's so beautiful. It's a new perspective. The breeze really kicked up right here, but I'm not complaining. This one might be the coolest rock ever. Look at how huge it is. This is massive, and it's so pretty. If I could have that in my backyard, I would. I just saw a coyote, and I don't have my fucking camera. Again. There it goes. It really is a beautiful creature. We got some more huge gusts coming in. Oh my God. It is so refreshing out today. We got 6 saguaro coming out of this one spot. This must be the perfect spot for any seeds. We're pretty close to the top, but I am slowing down a lot. So I'm gonna take a little rest right here, get some water, and eat some granola bar because my stomach is rumbling. It feels so good just to not be able to use my legs right now. It is so peaceful and so beautiful out here. I almost started to tear up as I was looking at everything, taking all the mountains in, and how beautiful this whole area is and everything is. And it's such a privilege to be able to go experience something like this and to be able to hike on top of these massive mountains. And I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to be able to see things like this and to experience it. Like, I can show you guys everything through a screen, but being here in person, doing all of this, it's a totally different feeling that you can't get through the screen. We made it to the top of Dixie Peak, which means we hit all 3 peaks in the Phoenix Mountain Preserve. And right behind me Actually, you see Camelback Mountain as well. Such a beautiful mountain. You know one thing I'm really grateful for? The clouds. I could not be happy enough that the clouds have been here all day today, because the sun came out a few times, but it did not last long enough, so it's been cool and actually a little bit chilly in some parts the entire hike. Really made it so much easier. We're about 2/3 of the way done with the whole trip, so I'm gonna see you guys at the bottom of Dixie Mountain. And we're back at the bottom, and we're gonna start our long stretch back to the parking lot. Right now we're sitting at just below 10 miles in total, and I think just below 6 hours. See the cars, so we're so close. But I did forget about these little mountains that are on the edge of the preserve, but oh well, they are not going to add that much. So I guess I technically can't say that I did everything in the Phoenix Mountain Preserve in a day, but I did almost everything.